Good afternoon, Black Caucus Foundation, and thank you so much for considering me for this scholarship. My name is BriAnna Johnson, a Richwoods High School senior out of Peoria, Illinois, and today I'll be giving my statement on how I believe gaining a higher education will help positively influence my local community. My educational achievements will reflect my efforts to uplift underprivileged communities and lead exploratory research on social, emotional implications on poverty and productivity. I plan to use my education to implement easier access to mental health facilities and continue to push for equal representation in legislation. Students' mental health, specifically in underprivileged areas, has always sparked my interest. I aspire to figure out if there is a link between students' mental health and generational poverty. This became extremely personal to me as I was given the opportunity to research on this topic, on any topic in SL Math. And because I was given this opportunity, I decided to conduct research on the amount of time that minority students spent with their families and its implication on their overall GPA. I currently had the hypothesis that I believe that many students in impoverished areas have parents who work menial jobs and are forced to literally work 40 plus hours a week at the bare minimum. And I believe that this negatively affects not only the students' mental health, but also their grade point average. The reason this lack of time spent with their families, which could have negative implications on the student's GPA. During this research, I found a positive correlation between the student's GPA and the amount of time that they spent with their parents. Although this mathematical method shows a strong relationship, a student's GPA is not inherently increased because of the amount of time they spend with their parents. The correlation was 0.056, which is extremely weak. This could also mean that the extrapolation from the regression line that I created could have been incorrect, making the data results currently unreliable due to subcategories of timestamps and lack of sample sizing, about 200 students from my school. Getting a higher education will allow me to continue to research and reach a definite conclusion on my findings. In college and beyond, I plan to expand on my research and find links between mental health and academic performance, specifically within minority groups. With the help of this scholarship to help fund my higher education, I hope to change the way that Americans view mental health and get care when needed. Everyone deserves fair access to mental health facilities and care, as it positively influences America and our overall lifestyle here and across the entire globe. I plan to use my education to also pass legislation to better reform the systems that we have built and continue to inspire and encourage the next generation to continue the same tradition. Thank you so much for listening to my personal statement, and I hope that you consider me for this scholarship. Thank you so much.